Yeah. 1994. Brooklyn to Queens. Watch your back out here. Survival of the fittest. Digger. Word up. Let's go. Look, stepped off the A train, cold wind on my face, another day in the concrete, a godforsaken place, digger scheming on the corner, heavy heat in the coat, trying to keep the family fed, trying to stay afloat. We out here slinging on the block, dodging Jakes in the law, saw my man get bodied, worst thing I ever saw, it's a war zone, blood on the pavement, yellow tape, ain't no exits in the projects, ain't no great escape, got the Mac 10 hidden in the staircase stash, rival crew rolling up, they about to get smashed, it's survival of the truest, gotta keep your eyes peeled, cause these hollow tips fly, and my fate could be sealed.
Go to the trenches where the young diggers die. Mothers wearing black, looking up at the sky. It's the 90s New York, boom bap in the grip. If you ain't holding on, then you ain't built for it. We survive in the streets, fighting for the block around here. Time stops to the sound of the Glock.
I remember back in 92, chillin' on the stoop before the gang beef started. Back when we was a group, now it's territory lines, crossing over means death. Hear the sirens in the distance, take a deep breath. Got my Timbs laced tight, hoodie up in the rain, selling dime bags just to numb out the pain. Little shorties catching charges, getting sent to the island, while the kingpins eating in the penthouse and smiling. But down here in the gutter, it's a different design. Every digger for himself, trying to claim what is mine. We loading up the clips, pouring liquor for the lost, getting money in the hood, but we paying the cost.
So to the trenches where the young diggers die. Mothers wearing black, looking up at the sky. It's the 90s New York, boom bap in the grip. If you ain't holding on, then you ain't built for it. Yeah, we survive in the streets, fighting for the block around here. Time stops to the sound of the Glock.
Yeah, pour one out for all the digger upstate, all the ones we lost to the pavement. We just trying to breathe out here. Watch the shadow. Late night, paranoid, shadows moving in the dark. Heard they hit my cousin up by the basketball park. Now it's retaliation, eye for an eye, blood for blood, leaving bodies in the alley, face down in the mud. Ain't no peace treaties here, just the code of the street. You either the predator or you the one they eat. So I grip the steel tight, say a prayer to the Lord. In this concrete jungle, violence is the reward.
Yo, turn my mic up a little bit. Yeah, it's that late night shift. Strictly business. Check it.
Yeah, check it. Street lights flicker in the winter wind bite. 5 degrees in the Mecca, it's a cold-blooded night. Puffy jacket zipped up, boots heavy on the snow. Waiting by the payphone, got nowhere else to go. Got a pocket full of rocks and a mind full of schemes. Chasing dead presidents to fund these project dreams. Bees rolling past in an unmarked Crown Vic. Keep an ice grill, gotta move smooth and quick. No time for the games, we out here paper chasing. Heart beating out my chest from the risk that I'm facing. Seen the best fall down, caught up in the snare. But when you starving in the slums, man, life ain't fair.
We the midnight vultures, hungry in the dark. From the Bronx up to Brooklyn, leaving our mark. Getting money under street lamps, dodging the cage. This that golden era hustle on a concrete stage. Yeah, the city never sleeps, so we stay wide awake. Every dollar that we we touch is another risk we take.
Yeah. Move the cypher to the alley, shooting dice for the stack. Got the Wu-Tang blasting from the corner bodega back. Knuckles on the prowl, trying to hand out a bid. But I've been ducking from the law since I was a kid. Count the green in the basement, dimly lit room. Cigar smoke thick, sweeping cash with the broom. Can't trust a new face, everybody a snake. Watch the handshakes close, see which ones is fake. Word to mother, I'ma make it out this hellhole alive. But tonight I'm on the grind, just trying to survive. Got the razor in the cheek, just in case they act dumb. Where I'm from, you don't speak, you just stay deaf and numb. We the midnight vultures, hungry in the dark. From the Bronx up to Brooklyn, leaving our mark. Getting money under street lamps, dodging the cage. This that golden era hustle on a concrete stage. Yeah, the city never sleeps, so we stay wide awake. Every dollar that we touch is another risk we take. For the wicked, eyes red from the lack of sleep. Sequencing these brownstones that we gotta keep. They wanna see us locked down, numbered on the chest. But we outsmart the system, yeah, we passed the test.
Stay shepherd.
Yeah. 3:15, sirens wailing in the distance. Another raid on the block, breaking down the resistance. Grab the stash from the brick hole, hit the fire escape. Run across the rooftops, wearing black like a cape. Heart pounding like a drum break, jumping the gap. Barely made it to the alley, almost caught in the trap. Catch my breath by the train track, smoking a Lucy. Tomorrow do it all again, man, my life is a movie. Ain't no glamour in the gutter, just the grit and the grime. New York state of mind, putting in the overtime. We the midnight vultures, hungry in the dark. From the Bronx up to Brooklyn, leaving our mark. Getting money under street lamps, dodging the cage. This that golden era hustle on a concrete stage. Yeah, the city never sleeps, so we stay wide awake. Every dollar that we touch is another risk we take.
Yeah. 5 long years.
Gate opens up. Fresh air finally. They thought they broke me now. I'm back in the Mecca, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Stepped off the Greyhound, duffel bag on my back. 5 summers in the box, finally touching the track. The neighborhood changed, new tags on the wall. Corner store got a gate, ain't no love here at all. I see the young bloods moving, same corners we ran. Selling poison in the vials from the palm of their hand. Air Force One scuff, reminiscing on the past. When we used to split the loot, thought the money would last. But the game is a trap, caught a bid for the crew. Held it down like a soldier, did what I had to do. Ain't say a word to the D's, took the weight on my chest. Now I'm back in the boroughs, putting loyalty to the test. This that cold New York karma, the streets never sleep. Where the water is shallow, but the secrets are deep. Boom bap in the alley, heavy kick in the snare. When the Judas dime drops, man, you better beware. Yeah, the concrete jungle, don't forgive and forget. Every step that you take is a lifelong debt. Hit the local spot, ordered up a chopped cheese. Everybody looking quiet, feeling tension in the breeze. Old head by the counter, pulled me close to his ear. Said the one that put you up is the one you kept near. My blood ran cold, gripping tight on my coat. It was my right hand man who put the knife to my throat. He riding in the Lex now, wearing heavy gold chains. While I was upstate dealing with the hunger and pains. He dropped a dime to the feds just to save his own skin. Traded years of our brotherhood for a treacherous win. I lit a Newport, watched the smoke hit the fan. Time to pay a little visit to my so-called man. This that cold New York karma, the streets never sleep. Where the water is shallow, but the secrets are deep. Boom bap in the alley, heavy kick in the snare. When the Judas dime drops, man, you better beware. Yeah, the concrete jungle, don't forgive and forget. Every step that you take is a lifelong debt.
Ain't no one among thieves, that's a fairy tale lie. Look a man in his eyes when it's his time to cry. Revenge is a dish that that serve freezing cold in the city of ice. You gotta be bold.
Yeah. Watch him fall. Kicked the door off the hinges, caught him counting the cream. Look of pure terror, woke him up from the dream. He started stuttering, shaking, dropping cash on the floor. Said it wasn't me, I swear I don't know what you here for. I didn't raise my voice, I didn't reach for the heat. Just grabbed the chains off his neck, left him weak in the seat. Said you gotta live with the guilt looking over your back, cause every shadow you see is me planning an attack. I walked out in the rain, let the boom bap play. Took my respect back, let the coward just pray. That's the code of the gritty, how the story unfolds in the city where your soul is just bought in the soul. In the soul. Brooklyn. This that cold New York karma. The streets never sleep, where the water is shallow, but the secrets are deep. Boom bap in the alley, heavy kick in the snare. When the Judas dime drops, man, you better beware. Yeah, the concrete jungle, don't forgive and forget. Every step that you take is a lifelong debt.
Yeah, kept my hands clean today.
But the mind is a weapon, is a weapon.
90s era true story.
Watch who you break bread with.
Watch who you break bread with.
Yeah. Check the schematic. 2 minutes in and out. Nobody moves. Everybody lives. Queensbridge to Harlem. Let's ride. Let's ride. Clock strikes 2, rain slick in the street. 4 deep in the ride, rolling slow to the beat. Black ski mask folded in the glove compartment. Target is a high roller up in his apartment. Word on the Ave, he holding keys in the cash. Got the blueprint map to exactly the stash. Laced up the black boots, zip the North Face tight. We moving like phantoms in the dead of the night. Check the chamber twice, making sure it's a go. Adrenaline pumping, but we keeping it low. Cut the engine down the block, stepped out in the dark. This is how you leave a permanent mark. Then stick up kid anthem, facing the shade. In the city of giants, this is how we get paid. Ain't no talking it out, ain't no time for the plea. Taking everything you got, yeah, the streets ain't free. When the cold steel press, yeah, the tough guys melt. This that raw New York hustle, heavy hand we dealt. Kick the hinge off the frame, hit the floor with a crash. Yelled everybody down, show me where's the stash. Got the burner to his dome, he sweating bullets in fear. Whisper, don't do nothing stupid, make the money appear. Toss a duffel on the table, told him fill it with green. Smoothest operation that the block ever seen. Sweeping diamonds off the dresser, taking watches and rings. In this jungle, we the predators, acting like kings. Heard a siren in the distance, gotta wrap up the play. Grab the last stack of hundreds, time to make our way. Through the fire escape window, hit the alley on foot. Left him tied to the radiator, covered in soot. This the stick-up kid anthem, facing the shade. In the city of giants, this is how we get paid. Ain't no talking it out, ain't no time for the plea. Taking everything you got, yeah, the streets ain't free. When the cold steel press, yeah, the tough guys melt. This that raw New York hustle, heavy hand we dealt.
Heart beating on the chest, dogs barking down the block. Jump the fence, cut through the yard. Keep moving, don't look.
Made it back to the safe, I dumped the bag on the bed. Counting up the dead presidents, painting the town red. Split the shares 4 ways, everybody eat good. But we gotta stay ghost, keep it out of the hood. Cause the word travels fast in these project calls. Got eyes in the shadows and ears on the walls. So we stash it in the floorboards, lay low for a week. If the precinct asking questions, man, nobody speak. Just another dark chapter in the Empire State, where you either the hunter or you end up on a plate. This the stick-up kid anthem, facing the shade. In the city of giants, this is how we get paid. Ain't no talking it out, ain't no time for the plea. Taking everything you got, yeah, the streets ain't free. When the cold steel press, yeah, the tough guys melt. This that raw New York hustle, every hand we dealt. Yeah, that's a wrap. Count it up. Stay out of sight. NY forever. Fade to black. From the pavement to the penthouse. Yeah. We surviving, but we doing it in style now. Tim, talk to him.
Brooklyn to the world.
Tim stepped out the Lex, winter breeze catching the coat. Used to hustle in the rain, now we staying afloat. Custom tailored Thomas D, yeah, the fabric is rare. Smelling like imported smoke, catching everybody stare. We traded in the corner store for the prime real estate. Heavy plates on the table, homie, everybody ate. But don't let the silk shirts and the diamonds confuse you. The streets raise a soldier, I ain't trying to lose you. Still got the snub nose tucked right under the belt. Cause I remember how that freezing cold poverty felt. They see the gold on the wrist and they plotting to take it. But in the mecca of the grind, you just hustle and make it. We in the velvet trenches, popping corks in the dark. Living high-rise dreams, but we came from the park. Got one foot in the lobby, got one foot in the trap. This that heavy New York hustle on the golden era map. Yeah, the money piling up, but the paranoia grows. In a city full of secrets that everybody knows. Yeah, up in the tunnel, VIP, and I'm pouring the chill. Looking flawless in the dress, paying front for the bill. Got the heavy hitters lounging in the back of the room, but you can sense the tension heavy like impending doom. The feds snapping photographs from the opposite street, trying to build a Rico case on the moves that we beat. I take a sip of them wet, keep my eyes on the door. Cause when you sitting at the top, they just wanna wage war. Her rival crew stepping in, looking thirsty and grim, trying to mad dog the table, throwing glances at Tim. I give a nod to the muscle, let him know we secure. Ain't no blood getting spilled on this imported velour. We in the velvet trenches, popping corpse in the dark. Living high-rise dreams, but we came from the park. Got one foot in the lobby, got one foot in the trap. This the heavy New York hustle on a golden era map. Yeah, the money piling up, but the paranoia grows. In a city full of secrets that everybody knows. Heavy is the head, more money, more problems. Ain't that what they say? Watch the circle get small. Trust nobody but the family. Keep your eyes wide. Yeah, I stepped up to the hater, looked him dead in his face. Said you out of your league, boy, you out of your place. You see the Thomas D label and you think I went soft. I had your whole crew evicted and thrown out the loft. The room went dead silent, you could hear a pin drop. This the difference between bottom and the absolute top. He backed away real slow, let the ego deflate. Understood he was playing with a heavyweight fate. We ordered 2 more bottles, let the saxophone play. Just another Friday night in the NY way. The hustle never sleeps, it just changes its clothes. From the concrete cracks to the velvet ropes. We in the velvet trenches, popping corks in the dark. Living high-rise dreams, but we came from the park. Got one foot in the lobby, got one foot in the trap. It's the heavy New York hustle on a golden era map. Yeah, the money piling up, but the paranoia grows. In a city full of secrets that everybody knows. Yeah, toast to the ones that made it, and pour one out for the ones that didn't. Stay fresh, stay dangerous, and why state of mind. Brooklyn to the one. Cold steel locked tight around my right wrist. Detector smoking at my face, yeah, he getting pissed. Fluorescent lights buzzing, sweating in the chair. Looking at the two-way mirror, knowing who was there. They hit me with the charge, possession in the weight, trying to get me to cooperate and seal my fate. Good cop, bad cop, playing little mind games, trying to make me slip up and drop a couple names. Coffee on the desk, looking like a cup of mud. Got a stain on my sneaker from a drop of blood. But I'm staring at the wall, keeping my composure in the city of the Hawks. I don't give exposure, raised in the 5 barrels. Learning from the older, got the heart of a lion and my blood is colder. It's that concrete code, keep your lips sealed tight. In the belly of the beast on a Friday night. We don't talk to the suits, we don't sign a page. Born in the Mecca, raised inside a cage. Yeah, the pressure is heavy, but the spine don't bend. In the gritty New York streets, we ride to the end. Yeah. Suit jackets land a folder down on the wood. Pictures of the whole crew standing in the hood. He said we got the wiretaps, we know what you did. You facing 25 to life, listen to me kid. Your man already talking in the other room. Give us the location before we drop the doom. I let a smirk cross my face looking at his tie. In the shadows of the projects, real niggas don't lie. Classic interrogation trying to force a break, but I memorized the rules and the moves to make. Ain't no weapon in the evidence, ain't no smoking gun, just a bunch of allegations thinking that they won. It's that concrete code, keep your lips sealed tight. In the belly of the beast on a Friday night. We don't talk to the suits, we don't sign a page. Born in the Mecca, raised inside a cage. Yeah, the pressure is heavy, but the spine don't bend. In the gritty New York streets, we ride to the end.
Looking when I hit like understood.
Clock ticking on the wall, moving super slow. Got the public defender, putting on a show. Smelling like cheap gin, telling me the deal. I just shook my head once. Keeping it so real, you can send me to the island. Put me on a bus, but you ain't getting zero information out of us. 4 hours on the clock, shift is changing out. The captain walking in the room, starting up a shout. They ain't got the jurisdiction. DA wouldn't sign, hating on a young hustler. Stepping out of line, handing me my shoelaces. Took off the cuffs, realized they was holding nothing but some empty bluffs. Walking down the precinct steps, breathing in the cold, another story for the page. Waiting to be told, hail the yellow cab. Heading back to the block, heart beating like a heavy MPC drum knock. We surviving the system, dodging every trap. This the reality, we live in the gangsta rap. This that concrete code, keep your lips sealed tight. In the belly of the beast on a Friday night. We don't talk to the suits, we don't sign a page. Born in the Mecca, raised inside a cage. Yeah, the pressure is heavy, but the spine don't bend. In the gritty New York streets, we ride to the end.
Take a hooky, but I do right young, just real bold.
Yeah,
We back on the street, never fold. New York, take a hooky, but I do right young, just real bold. We back on the street, never fold. New York.
Concrete melting, the asphalt is burning our feet. Welcome to the jungle, summertime on the street. Hydrants busted wide open, flooding the block. We trading in the winter coats for the ice and the Glock. Yeah, the DJ spinning vinyl by the basketball court. In the Mecca of the hustle, life is crazy. Yo, 100 degrees in the shade, humidity thick. Gotta watch your back close, cause the stick-up kids quick. Everybody fresh to death, stepping out in the sun. Even when we throwing parties, hustlers packing a gun. Tim leaning on the fence, counting knots in his hand. Rocking custom Thomas D, looking fresh for the brand. Got the pager on the hip, blowing up with the codes. While the 5-0 cruising slow down the avenue roads. We just trying to catch a vibe, let the music escape. But you know the hood is watching like a videotape.
Smell of barbecue chicken floating up in the air, but the tension is heavy. You can feel the despair. Rival crew from across the bridge trying to slide through, looking for a reason to do what they gotta do. Eating, sitting on the hood of the candy paint ride, keeping watch on the perimeter, nowhere to hide. We just trying to celebrate, pop a bottle and chill. But in the belly of the beast, man, somebody could kill. Music bumping out the speakers, rattling the glass, living every single day like it might be the last.
Concrete melting, the asphalt is burning our feet. Welcome to the jungle, summertime on the street. Hydrants busted wide open, flooding the block. We trading in the winter coats for the ice and the Glock. Yeah, the DJ spinning vinyl by the basketball court. In the Mecca of the hustle, life is crazy and short.
yeah, 100 degrees out here. Ain't no vacation in the hood. Keep your eyes open, watch the shadows.
Sun going down, the street lights start to flicker. The mood getting darker and the liquor hitting quicker. I grab the mic from the stand, spit a verse for the crowd. New York state of mind, yeah, we saying it loud. From the projects to the penthouses, nothing has changed. We just navigating life, completely deranged. Hear the sirens in the distance coming over the bridge. Time to pack up the equipment and empty the fridge. Another summer day survived in the Empire State, where the angels fear to tread and we sealing our fate.
Concrete melting, the asphalt is burning our feet. Welcome to the jungle, summertime on the street. I just busted wide open, flooding the block. We're trading in the winter coats for the ice and the Glock. Yeah, the DJ spinning vinyl by the basketball court. In the Mecca of the hustle, life is crazy and short.
Grab your duffel.
Watch that black sedan.
Yeah. He ain't hitting the glass. Rain hitting. Yeah. Look. Rain hitting the glass, wipe the smear in the grime. Clock on the dashboard saying 9:15, moving through the Queens Tunnel. Dark and profound, just the hum of the engine in the underground sound. Tim gripping the wheel, not was turning to white. We just snatched the package on a treacherous night. Custom comments D-Doubtful sitting heavy in the bag, full of unmarked bills from a dangerous track. These rolling in the unmarked, passing it slow. Heart rate spiking, but we keeping it low. Eating in the passenger seat, checking the clip. Watching the rear view mirror, biting the lip. Ain't no time for them, ain't no time for a song in the belly of the concrete where the roofers belong. We don't do the melodies, we just spitting the raw. Living out the trunk, completely breaking the law.
Keep driving, keep driving, keep driving, keep driving. Watch that black sedan.
Take the exit on the D and tie skidding on ice. In this life of the hustle, everything got a price. Past the corner, bodega, neon flickering red. Thinking about the homies, doing time but they dead. And I'm waiting at the safe house, counting the stacks while we navigating through these invisible cracks. Sipping the 40 ounce, trying to steady the nerves. Taking the corner sharp, heating the swerve. Just a drop in the ocean of the Empire State. When you either the predator or the food on the plate. Turn the headlights off, go right into the yard, breathing out the smoke. Man, the city is hard, got the hand on the steel as we open the door. Paranoia is a demon you can never ignore. No chorus, no breach, just the truth on the beat. Leaving nothing behind but the tracks on the street.
Driving.
Yeah, we made it.
Grab the duffel,
Grab the duff.
lock the doors. New York state of mind. Keep driving. New York state of mind.
Yeah, we made it.
Yeah, we made it. Grab the duffel, rock the doors. Yeah, we made it. Yeah, we made it. Grab the duffel, lock the door. Keep driving. Keep driving. New York state of mind. Keep driving. New York state of mind.
Yeah.
Grab the duffel.
Yeah.
Grab the duffel. Lock the door.
Rain hitting the glass.
Yeah. New York state of mind.
Rain hitting the glass. Yeah. Rain hitting the glass.
Rain hitting the glass.
Rain hitting the glass.
Rain hitting the glass. Rain hitting the
Rain hitting the glass. Yeah. Rain hitting the glass. Yeah. Rain hitting the glass. Rain hitting the glass. Yeah, rain hitting the glass, wipe a smear in the grime. Rain hitting the glass, wipe a smear in the grime, yeah.
rain hitting the glass.
Rain hitting the glass, rain hitting the glass, rain hitting the glass, rain hitting the glass, yeah. Rain hitting the glass, rain hit in the glass. Yeah, rain hitting the glass, rain hitting the glass, wipe a smear in the grime. Rain hitting the glass. Yeah, rain hitting the glass, rain hitting the glass, rain hitting the glass, rain hitting the glass, rain hitting the glass. Rain hit, yeah. Rain hitting the glass, rain hitting the glass, rain hitting the glass, rain hitting the glass. Rain hitting the glass, wipe a smear in the grime. Rain hitting the glass, wipe a smear in the grime. Yeah.
smearing the grime. Clock on the dashboard. Rain hitting the glass. Rain hitting the glass. Rain hitting the glass. Wipe the smearing the grime. Rain hitting the glass. Wipe the smearing the grime. Rain hitting the glass. Rain hitting. Rain hitting the glass. Rain hitting the New York state of mind. Yeah. Grab a duffel. Rain hitting the glass. In the glass, 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 rain hitting the glass, 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 yeah, rain hitting the glass.
Yeah. Watch the gap. We moving through the arteries of the city. Deep underground. Let's ride. Yeah.
Drop the token in the slot, push the metal bar. Catch the D train rolling, going out too far. Graffiti on the windows, fat cap spray. Dodging stick-up kids looking for an easy prey. Got the heavy North Face. Razor in the tongue, this the underground world where the demons hung. Moving packages away across the borough lines. Reading every passenger, looking for the signs. Is it undercover Jakes with the wire tucked? If the doors close now, man, we out of luck. Just an everyday hustle in the transit maze. Trying to navigate the system through the city haze.
Riding on the third rail, sparks in the dark. From the Bronx down to Brooklyn, leaving our mark in the belly of the iron. Moving through the deep where the city above us is falling asleep. Yeah, we surviving the tunnels, keeping it cold. It's a New York story that never gets old. Yeah. Carriage rocking back and forth, flickering light. Three goons in the corner starting up a fight. I don't even blink an eye, keep my head low. Got the product in the bag, got a place to go. Switching platforms at West 4th, pacing on the tile, seeing fiends on the bench, strung out for a while. It's a concrete jungle, even deeper in the earth. Gotta prove your reputation, gotta show your worth. See a rival crew stepping from the other car, tension rising in the air, getting bizarre. I keep my hand on the steel, ready for the clash in the subterranean life. Everything is cash. Riding on the third rail, sparks in the dark. From the Bronx down to Brooklyn, leaving our mark in the belly of the iron. Moving through the deep where the city above us is falling asleep. Yeah, we surviving the tunnels, keeping it cold. It's a New York story that never gets old. Next stop, survival. Watch your back on the platform. Ain't no sunlight down here, just a fluorescent glow. Keep your hand on your heat. Train screech to a halt, static on the comm, sweat dripping down my neck, wiping off my palms. Doors open up slow, stepping out the car, made it to the destination. Took it this far, walked the staircase up into the freezing rain, washing off the paranoia from the midnight train. Hand the duffel to the contact, waiting in the shade. Another mission completed, another dollar made. It's the life of the gritty, hustling in the trenches, avoiding the cells and the courtroom benches. The third rail, sparks in the dark. From the Bronx down to Brooklyn, leaving our mark in the belly of the iron. Moving through the deep where the city above us is falling asleep. Yeah, we surviving the tunnels, keeping it cold. It's a New York story that never gets old. Yeah, keep it moving. Underground kings, watch the doors. Yeah, watch the doors.
Queens in the building. Yeah. Think this is a man's world? Why Watch me take it over.
Let's go.
Fresh set of acrylics, bamboo earrings heavy. Got the snub nose tucked in the drop top Chevy. Dudes on the corner try to holler as I pass, but I'm counting up the paper, stepping on the gas. They think I'm just a pretty face, sweet like candy, till I pull up to the cypher, keeping something handy. Rocking baggy denim, Tim's lace to the top. I'm the queen of the borough, making every jaw drop. Don't need a kingpin, I run my own crew. Got the D's taking notes on the moves that I do. You out here playing checkers, I'm mastering the chess. Leave a veteran hustler with a hole in his chest. It's that bamboo and bullets, ice on the wrist. If you step to the queen, you get crossed off the list. From the Brooklyn Bridges to the Harlem Nights, I'm taking all the cash, winning all the fights. Yeah, a woman's touch with a gangster mind. Leave the competition in the dust behind. Set up the meeting at the diner downtown. Rival boss sitting across wearing a frown. He thought he could lowball, play me for a fool, cause I'm wearing silk Versace, looking extra cool. I slid the briefcase over, looked him in the eye, said the price just went up, don't even try to lie. His muscle reached inside his coat, trying to act tough. My girl stepped out the shadows, calling his bluff. We don't take disrespect in this concrete jungle. Make one wrong move and watch your empire crumble. He handed over the stacks, sweating out his suit. I grabbed the cash, paid the bill, leaving with the loot. Bamboo and bullets, ice on the wrist. If you step to the queen, you get crossed off the list. From the Brooklyn Bridges to the Harlem Nights, I'm taking all the cash, winning all the fights. Yeah, a woman's touch with a gangster mind. Lead a competition in the dust behind. You boys gotta learn, it takes more than a loud voice to run the streets. Never underestimate a woman with a plan. Respect the crown, or lose your head. Yeah, keep walking. Back to the penthouse, skyline in the view. Counting up the dead presidents, nothing brand new. Pour the glass of the vintage, kicking off the shoes. I'm writing my own rules, making my own news. The hustle don't discriminate, male or female. If your product is garbage, you destined to fail. So I keep the circle tight, loyalty is rare. Sitting on a throne, blowing smoke in the air. I paved my own lane in this empire state. While you complaining about the system, I'm controlling my fate. Bamboo and bullets, ice on the wrist. If you step to the queen, you get crossed off the list. From the Brooklyn Bridges to the Harlem Nights, I'm taking all the cash, winning all the fights. Yeah, a woman's touch with a gangster mind. Lead a competition in the dust behind. That's right. Ladies running the block. And why forever? Watch your back, boys.
Yeah. 6 stories up. You can see the whole city from here. Watch the avenue. Let the beat drop. Wind howling off the Hudson, 6 stories high. Gazing at the concrete, touching the dark sky. Sitting by the pigeon coop, blunt in the hand. Watching all the little ants moving through the land. Got the Thomas D duffel tucked under the crate, waiting on the connect. Homie running kinda late, 10 pacing on the gravel. Checking on his pager in this game of roulette. We putting up a wager, hear the sirens echoing down on the avenue. Flashing red and blue lights, cutting the night through. We above the madness, looking at the chessboard, trying to calculate the risk, aiming for the reward.
Hold up here tonight. Keep your eyes on the fire escape.
Yeah. Zip the North Face tight, pull a beanie down low. Got a pocket full of stones and nowhere to go. They say the sky's the limit, but the roof is the cap. When you born and you raised in the belly of the trap, seen a deal go south by the corner bodega. Fed snapping photographs, aiming the laser, but up here in the clouds, the vision is clear. You can smell the desperation, you can taste the fear. Count the stacks one time, rubber band snapping tight. Underneath the pale glow, what a helicopter light. Chopper blade chopping through the freezing winter air. Gotta duck behind the chimney, man, you gotta be aware. They doing a sweep on the block. I see the vans pulling up. Get ready to move. The steel door creaks open, hand on the grip, ready to empty out the clip. If he trying to flip, but it's just a runner, out of breath and he's shaking. Said the precinct on the sweep, everybody getting taken. Grab the bag, hit the fire escape, moving like a ghost. We the phantoms of the city that they fearing the most. No time to hesitate, slipping down the iron stairs, jumping over chain links, catching everybody's stares. Blending to the shadows, disappearing to the night. Just another dark chapter, staying out of the light. No hooks and no bridges, just the truth on the track. When you running from the law, ain't no looking back.
Hit the alleyway. We gone. We gone.
Smoke thick in the back of the bodega room. Fluorescent lights flickering, spelling out doom. Tim rolling the dice, hitting 4, 5, 6. Stacking up the paper from the underground tricks. Heavy cloud of the green, sipping Hennessy straight. Ain't no closing time here, we just staying up late. Eating, watching the door, with a hand on the steel. Making sure every player in the cipher is real. Got the Thomas D. Duffel sitting under the chair. Filled with dead presidents, smelling millionaire. We playing high stakes where the losers get bruised. In the belly of the concrete you easily use.
It's the backroom gamble, betting your life, where the tension cuts deep like a butterfly knife. New York state of mind, yeah, the city is cold. Every hand that you play is a story untold. Throw the dice on the brick, watch the numbers align. In the Empire State where the hustlers shine.
Yeah. Anna sitting in the corner blowing rings in the dark. Got an eye for the cheetah, sharper than a white shark. Dude from uptown trying to palm an extra ace. Saw the look in his eyes, read the sweat on his face. Tim stood up slow, knocking over his seat. Said you playing with your life, homie, take the defeat. Room went dead silent, you could hear a pin drop. This the type of situation where the heartbeat stopped. He reached for his waist, but the move was too slow. Eden racked the slide back, let the whole table know we don't tolerate the disrespect down in the basement. Leave a cheetah on the floor as a permanent placement.
It's the backroom gamble, betting your life, where the tension cuts deep like a butterfly knife. New York state of mind, yeah, the city is cold. Every hand that you play is a story untold. Throw the dice on the brick, watch the numbers align. In the Empire State where the hustlers shine.
Take the cash off the table, pack it up tight. We fading out the back door into the night. Sirens in the distance, but they're way too slow. By the time the Jakes hit, we a ghost in the snow. Get counted up in the alley, hit the alleyway, running, splitting up the shares, leaving nothing but the smoke and the empty folding chairs. It's a dirty game played on a dangerous ball, but the risk is the only way to get the reward. Back to the block, laying low for the week, till the next high roller decides he wanna peak. That's the cycle of the gritty, the hustle and the pain. Just another dark night in the freezing and wild rain. We surviving the odds, dodging bullets and bids. This the reality told by the project kids.
It's the backroom gamble, betting your life, where the tension cuts deep like a butterfly knife. New York state of mind, yeah, the city is cold. Every hand that you play is a story untold. Throw the dice on the brick, watch the numbers align. In the Empire State where the hustlers shine.
Yeah. Roll the dice, roll the dice, roll the dice, roll the dice, roll the dice. Yeah. Roll the dice, roll the dice, roll the dice, roll the dice.
Headlights cut through the fog down in Red Hook. Meeting up with the connect from the bad book. Tim zipping up the Averex leather tight. breath showing in the air on a freezing night. Got the Thomas E bags in the trunk of the ride. Eating sitting in the passenger, nowhere to hide. Checking the rear view, gripping the chrome. In the city of the Hawks, you never safe at home. We pulled up to the warehouse, rusted out gate. Clock striking midnight, sealing our fate. 4 goons stepping out the shadows with the heat. Trying to pull a fast one down on the dead street.
This the midnight cargo, blood on the docks, where the young hustlers dying for the keys and the locks. New York state of mind, cold as the steel, in the belly of the beast, nothing else is real. Keep your eyes wide open, never trust a smile, cause the pavement is a graveyard, stretching for a mile.
They demanded the stash, acting bold and loud, but we ain't the type to fold for a local crowd. Anna on the rooftop, looking through the scope, sending laser beam signals, cutting off they hopes. Tim let a smirk show, kicked open the door, said you boys out of your league, asking for a war. Tension thick like the heavy goose down out where you can smell the desperation floating in their air. One flinch, one slip, and the triggers get squeezed. In the Empire State, nobody getting appeased. I stepped into the light, threw the keys on the ground, said take it if you want it, but you going down.
This the midnight cargo, blood on the docks, where the young hustlers dying for the keys and the locks. New York state of mind, cold as the steel, in the belly of the beast, nothing else is real. Keep your eyes wide open, never trust a smile, cause the pavement is a graveyard, stretching for a mile.
Standoff in the freezing cold. Nobody making a move, nobody came to play. Just the sound of the river and the rusty chains. This is how we navigate the concrete lanes. Hold your breath. They backed away slow, reading the design, knew we had the upper hand. Stepping out of line, picked up the keys, left the cargo in the dust. In a world full of snakes, there's nobody you can trust. Jumped back in the ride, peeled off in the dark, left the warehouse behind like a faded out mark. Just another close call in the 94 grind, leaving all the amateurs and haters far behind. We the kings of the night, surviving the trap, writing out our legacy across the city map.
It's a midnight cargo, blood on the docks, where the young hustlers dying for the keys and the locks. New York state of mind, cold as the steel, in the belly of the beast, nothing else is real. Keep your eyes wide open, never trust a smile, cause the pavement is a graveyard, stretching for a mile. Yeah, cargo secure, keep rolling. Yeah. A bar. Yeah. 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 Sitting in the leather chair, staring in the glass, barber working on the fade. Talking about the past, got the Pelly jacket hanging on the hook. Reading through the daily news, catching every look. Radio is blasting out a classic premiere beat, while the 5%ers arguing across the street. I just need a shape up, trying to keep it clean, but you know the paranoia heavy in the scene. Got the chrome snub nose tucked inside the boot, in a city full of wolves fighting for the loot.
This the barbershop chronicle, clippers in the chrome, where the pavement is a battlefield. We calling home, keep your eyes on the mirror, watch the open door. New York state of mind, always ready for the war. Yeah, the streets stay talking, rumors spinning round in the concrete jungle where the kings are getting crowned.
Door chime ring when the wind hitting cold. 3 dudes stepping in, acting extra bold. Recognize the leader from a rival crew uptown. Instantly the conversation starts to quiet down. Barber stops the buzzer, tension in the air, I don't even move a muscle. Sitting in the chair, he looking at my jacket, trying to test the vibe. I'm calculating every second, keeping it inside. We don't do the loud talking, action speaking first. In the Empire State, you gotta expect the worst. I lock eyes in the mirror, give a little nod, showing him I ain't the one relying on my guy. It's the barbershop chronicle, clippers in the chrome, where the pavement is a battlefield. We call it home, keep your eyes on the mirror, watch the open door. New York state of mind, always ready for the war. Yeah, the streets stay talking, rumors spinning round in the concrete jungle where the kings are getting crowned. Yeah, brush the hair off the shoulder, hand a barber a 20. tell them keep the change. Everybody holding their breath. This is how we survive the morning. Stand up slow, grab the pelly off the rack, keeping full eye contact, never turning back. Walk right past the shoulder, brushing off the hate. Just another close encounter, sealing up the fate. Stepped out to the sidewalk, lit up a cigar, eating, pulling up the block. Inside the tinted car, jump into the passenger, leave the block behind. Just another survival tactic for the gritty mind. We outsmart the danger, moving like a ghost, giving every single hater something they can toast. It's the barbershop chronicle, clippers and the chrome, where the pavement is a battlefield. We calling home, keep your eyes on the mirror. Watch the open door, New York state of mind, always ready for the war. Yeah, the streets stay talking, rumors spinning round in the concrete jungle where the kings are getting crowned. Yeah, stay sharp, keep the perimeter secure.
Quarter to 4, standing in the pouring rain. Glass shattered in the booth, trying to numb the pain. Drop a quarter in the slot, dialing up the code. Motorola on the hip, ready to explode. Paging Tim on the secure line, waiting for the beep. In a city where the hungry predators never sleep. Got the Helly Hansen jacket soaking wet and cold. It's the reality of the gritty stories being told. Looking down the avenue, spotting the white van. Paranoia creeping in, disrupting the whole plan. I hang the receiver up, wipe the water off my face. Gotta vanish in the shadows, leave without a trace. Stepping over puddles in the classic yellow Timbs. Moving strictly off of survival when the street whims.
Keep moving. Don't look back at the van. Yeah, the line is tapped.
Hear a dog barking loud from a project window. Keeping a low profile, moving where the wind blow. Anna said the stash was safe, hidden in the floor, but the Jake's been knocking heavy on the front door. I light a damp Newport, inhale a toxic smoke. We surviving in a world that treats us like a joke. Reaching to the denim pocket, grip the load of steel. Cause out here in the concrete, the consequences real. Ain't no time for a melody, ain't no time to sing. When the undercover's watching every single thing. Cut through the alleyway, jumping over chain link. Gotta stay ahead of the game, no time to even think. Every shadow looking like a detective in disguise. You can see the desperation living in my eyes.
They doing a sweep on the block.
I hear the sirens.
Get out of there.
Eden pulling up the block in a tinted black ride. Sliding open the side door, I jump right inside. Tires screeching on the wet asphalt, leaving the scene. Just another late night routine for the street queen. Checking on the Thomas D, duffel in the backseat. Everything is still secure, surviving the street heat. No hooks, no bridges, just a raw uncut truth. Spitting continuous fire from the vocal booth. We the ghosts of the borough, fading in the mist. Crossing off another narrow escape from the list. Rolling down the window, tossing out the pager. When you living in the underground, you playing a major wager.
Yeah, we out. Burn the pager. Don't go back to the spot. Keep moving. Don't go back to the spot. Keep moving.
Keep the line moving. Keep the man his change. Watch the cameras. Keep the line moving. Keep the line moving. Keep the man his change. Watch the cameras. Watch the cameras.
Behind the bulletproof glass, slicing up the cold cuts. Frontin' like a grocer, but we moving out the whole product. Tim stocking shells with the quarter water drinks. While the D's on the corner trying to figure what we think. Got a crocodile baby, sagging off the waistline. Washing dirty cape, I'm making sure the money tastes fine.
on the grill, make a heavy chopped cheese while we bagging up the product in the back with the breeze. Bell on the door ring, keeping every eye peeled. In the rotten apple, every fade is getting sealed. Eating at the register, ringing up the fake sales, keeping all the ledgers clean so we dodge the jail cells. No time for a melody, we speaking strictly business, leaving zero evidence and never leave a witness. Keep the line moving, keep the man his change. Watch the cameras, keep the line moving, give the man his change. Give the man his change, the man his change. Keep the line moving, give the man his change. Give the man his change. Watch the cameras, watch the camera. Loading time is D duffels inside the bread truck. If the precinct raid the spot, everybody dead in luck. Ain't about the freezer acting like a customer. Got the chrome shiny just in case they try to bust her up. We operate in shadows underneath the neon signs, reading every movement, reading in between the lines. Bodega cat sleeping on top of the ATM while we orchestrating moves, outsmarting all of them. They think we just surviving on the nickels and the dimes, but we building up an empire inside the worst of times. In the heart of Gotham where the streets are getting colder. Every single day you add and weight upon the shoulder. We don't need a hook to make this story come alive, just a heavy kick drum and the willpower to survive. Lock the head behind grade, pour the metal, shut it down. We the realest operation running in the whole town. Count the register, turn the lights off, turn the lights off, turn the lights off. Count the register, turn the lights off, turn the lights off. We done for the night. T tomorrow, turn lights off. We done for the night. We done for the night.
See you tomorrow. Stay sharp out there. 5 boroughs.
See tomorrow. Stay sharp out there. 5 boroughs. See tomorrow. Stay sharp out there. 5 boroughs.
Pull the whip inside. Hurry up.
Close the gate.
Close the gate.
We got 3 hours before the sun comes up.
Get the tools ready, yeah.
Yeah.
Rev it up. Close the gate.
The tools ready.
Rev it up.
Yeah. Sparks flying off the grinder. Midnight shift, and I pulled the stolen whip onto the hydraulic lift. Got the Coogee sweater on, keeping out the cold. In the concrete grid where the stories unfold. Tim under the hood with the grease on his hands, stripping down the engine block to meet the demands. Taking off the VIN numbers, wiping off the trace. Ain't no cameras rolling in this underground space. We building up a stash box right behind the dash to hide the Thomas D. Duffel stuff with the cash. You hear the heavy ratchet clicking, echoing loud. Just a bunch of midnight ghosts moving in the crowd in the heart of Gotham where the hustlers breed. We surviving on the hustle and supplying the need. This is grease and gunpowder, oil on the floor. In the belly of the city, we preparing for war. Got the 5-0 cruising on the avenue late, but we stripping down the metal just to alter our fate. Yeah, the pavement is ruthless, the hustle is real. Making dirty money off the chrome and the steel. Eating, sitting on the tie, watching on the screen. 4 cameras on the alley, keeping everything clean. Radio scanner buzzing with the precinct codes while we navigating through these treacherous roads. Smell of burning rubber mixing with the gasoline. Just another dirty chapter in the 94 scene. Hear a siren wailing by, everybody freeze. Hold your breath in the smoke, in the winter breeze. Wait for it to fade away, get back to the grind. Leaving all the evidence and traces behind. Pop the trunk, take the rims, sell them on the block, cause the money never sleeps. Ticking on the clock, we don't trust the system, we don't look at the law. Just another gangster tale from the gritty and raw. This is grease and gunpowder, oil on the floor. In the belly of the city, we preparing for war. Got the 5-0 cruising on the avenue late, but we stripping down the metal just to alter our fate. Yeah, the pavement is ruthless, the hustle is real. Making dirty money off the chrome and the steel. Hand me the wrench. Wipe the prints off the steering wheel. Yeah, the Jakes ain't finding nothing dust. Loaded up the parts in the back of the van. Executed every step of the meticulous plan. Roll a heavy metal door back down
down to the street, disappearing to the night, blending into the beat. Just a whisper in the wind, shadows in the dark, leaving absolutely nothing but a faded out mark. That's the code of the mechanic in the underground life, dodging every single bullet in the edge of the knife. This is grease and gunpowder, oil on the floor. In the belly of the city, we preparing for war. Got the 5-0 cruising on the avenue late, but we stripping down the metal just to alter our fate. Yeah, the pavement is ruthless, the hustle is real, making dirty money off the chrome and the steel.
Call me up, keep the tune radio. Get paid,
Gotham City Nights,
get paid.
Backroom City Nights, Backroom City Nights.
What's up, yeah? Call me up, keep the tune radio.